Hey guys, Steve here, fitdadnation.com. Thanks for watching. Today I want to talk about energy. So here's the deal. As busy dads, I'm 46 now, we're tired all the time, and it's so common, right? So there's just so much we have to do every single day. We're getting up to crack of dawn. If we're lucky enough to work out before work, we have got, most of us have commutes. We're sitting at a desk for 8 hours plus, commuting home, and then it's dinner time with the family, to bed, starting the whole thing over. And so there's just not enough time, and there's even less energy. So, I have had to really kind of figure things out for myself over the last, five years or so on how to maintain my energy, because now I work from home and I have to have energy for all the stuff that I have to do. So when I worked at a desk job, it was always a struggle. So I had to start getting creative and thinking of some things that I could do that would help me at least maintain my energy long enough so I can get through my day without just crashing hard. So I'm going to share a few things with you that I have used for years and that I still use today. So if you're dragging ass, pay attention and at least try to adopt a couple of these into your life. So first, move more. This is obvious, right? Get off your ass and move. When I worked a desk job, I was up out of my chair probably in an 8-hour period 6 to 8 times. And by that I mean I was walking not only the office, I took the stairs, I went out to the neighborhood. So I was just walking around constantly, and I swear my coworkers probably thought I was dealing drugs or something because I was gone so much. But if you have that luxury, get out. Every hour, every 2 hours, get up for 5-10 minutes, walk around a little bit. Okay, it's easy to get kind of stuck into your cube and working hard, but it's going to make you feel so much better if you can just get up and get that blood flowing. Number 2, avoid spikes, and this is mainly with sugar and food. So, I had a bad habit of drinking Red Bull and eating candy bars, Snickers bars when I was working my desk job. That was my spike. So right around 1 o'clock, I was just tired. I didn't want to be there. And I had just nothing. So I'd walk my ass down to the convenience store. I would buy a big old Red Bull, Snickers bar, suck it down in about 30 seconds, and I felt great for about 20 minutes. Then I felt horrible again, even worse. So, there's a couple different philosophies on eating. The old way of thinking was, eat every couple of hours, keep your blood sugar stable. That has been disproved. Doesn't really matter. But you have to find out what works for you. But I know what doesn't work, and that's eating junk food, sugary foods, anything that's going to shoot your blood sugar up. Even like pretzels will do that for you. So you get that little insulin spike. It will come back down. So just make smarter choices. Fruits and vegetables, nuts. You can have some seeds, stuff like that is better for maintaining more of an even keel with energy. Number 3, negativity, and that's got nothing to do with diet or exercise, but it's huge. Most of us live in an extremely negative environment. I lived it for years in my career and at home. It was one big shit show, and I felt crappy because of it. It was like a vacuum sucking all the energy out of me. So I always felt, most of the time I felt crappy. So your job is to get yourself out of those situations, and whether it's a negative coworker, get away from them. Whether it's if it's your spouse, you have to work through that. I would never suggest anybody going through a divorce like I did. So work it out. You need to talk to the people that are causing the issues in your life. I had a very toxic boss for years. And I never talked to him about it. I would just get so pissed off, and I would just wallow in my misery. And this happened for 6 years straight, and it was horrible. So it was a huge suck to my energy. So be mindful of that. Caffeine. We all know that caffeine is a stimulant. It can boost our energy, right? But the problem is when we get addicted, like me and millions of other people, especially coffee. For me, it's energy drinks. But the more you drink, the more your body can tolerate, and you have to keep feeding it more and more and more. Before you know it, you can drink a ton of caffeine and get no benefits. So you have to drink a little bit more to feel it, if that makes sense. So for me, if I drink a Red Bull now, I don't feel anything. So I need to drink 2 Red Bulls, and that's just the progression. I have friends that drink over 20 cups of coffee a day, and they're still fine. They're not even feeling the effects of that. So be mindful of your caffeine intake. what I would suggest is toning it back a bit, even cycling off of it for a while. And when you start up again, you'll start feeling the energy again, because it is a great stimulant. Just make sure you're not drinking any at all, 5-6 hours before you go to bed. Artificial light, get away from this soul-sucking artificial light that's in all of our offices, the cube lights, whatever. Get outside. Sun does the body wonders. I get outside every single day and just get 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes of good sunlight. Ideally it's covering, most of your body. I take my shirt off sometimes when it's warm enough to get more sunlight. Vitamin D plays a big role in a lot of things. We get most of our vitamin D from the sunlight, not the foods that we're eating, so most of us are deficient. And so just get outside. Get outside just a little bit more, because it will play a big role, not only in your moods, but in your energy as well, getting more vitamin D. So, and then last, water controls everything, right? If you've heard it a million times, drink more water, drink more water, drink more water. Good place to start, half of your body weight in ounces. I'm let's call it 180 pounds. So 90 ounces of water for me per day. And that affects every single process in your body, including, mental clarity, the ability to lose fat, and yes, it will affect your energy big time. So anyway, there's just 6 easy things for you to do. There's nothing here that you can't do with these. So give it a try. Let me know what works for you in the comments.